welcome to another installment of Metallic Reviews, the show where I give honest ratings to honest music. Today, we're heading into the death metal world for an album that's probably one of the more anticipated of 2022. This band has certainly burst onto the scene here in the last few years, and their latest effort is getting a lot of love. But does it warrant all the praise? Or is it just another one of those things where everyone likes it because it's the trendy thing to do? Yes, I just used the term trendy to describe a death metal situation. Danger levels may be high here, folks. Let's find out as we head into Venom Prison-Erebos, released February 4th on Century Media. Now, this is an album that's kind of like a well-done steak. It might be a little difficult to chew and swallow, but it's oddly satisfying once it's digested. From the beginning, the band unleashed their fury on the tracks Judges of the Underworld and Nemesis, but this is all supported by a 1:41 long intro titled Born from Chaos that does exactly what any good death metal intro track is supposed to do. Lull you into a false sense of security before bashing you over the head with the meaty riffs that follow. The fourth track, Comfort of Complicity, is probably the least memorable thing on the album. It presents all the issues present on the first half in terms of repetition of riffs. All the stuff on this song was done in similar fashion on the previous two tracks, and it was done better. Pain of Oasis ends the first half on an interesting note, with this musical call and response between a rather beautiful piano piece and the snarling death metal that the group is known for. Now, this is followed by the second half, which outpaces the first in a lot of ways, not least of which is songwriting. Golden Apples of the Hesperides and Castigated in Steel and Concrete are my two favorite tracks off the album, utilizing everything the band has to offer to the fullest extent. But the latter of these two stands as the best that the album has, pushing a very subtle melody in the chorus that I wish more death metal bands would use. Some call it saturated production, but I call it logical musicianship. The final three tracks on the album are solid as well, but album closer Technologies of Death really hits home and leaves you wanting more from the band's next effort in a very, very good way. The negatives on here, aside from, again, the aforementioned repetitiveness of Comfort of Complicity, are very few. Personally, I do have some political disagreements with the band, but I'm not here to judge that. I'm here to judge the music, and this album has a ton of great stuff. It's truly worthy of the praise it's getting from the metal media, and I'm happy to offer my own to this group. It's got everything, including an outstanding vocal performance by Larissa Stupar. However, I've got to give it to their drummer Joe Bills, who really holds the album together with a fantastic showing behind the kit. Yes, I am a drummer myself, so you're going to go in the comments and probably going to go, bias, but I don't care. I stand by my opinion. The whole album is good to great, and gets a very strong 4.5 out of 5. Thanks so much for watching. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more metal content. Next week is a review that I'm really, really excited about, mainly because this group's last album was in my 10 favorites of 2018. It's Amorphous' new album, Halo, and we're going to dive into it. I hope you'll join me. This has been Metallic Reviews, where I give honest ratings to honest music, and I'll see y'all next time.